clarity, strategy, and step-by-step moves, here's what you need to know from this week's Friday Focus on KGCI, Real Estate On Air.
Okay guys, you asked for it, you got it. The best marketing strategy for real estate agents. Keep watching.
I want you to know that this is my life. This is real. Relationships are universal.
What's up everybody, Ricky Cruth here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I want to get into the best marketing strategy for real estate agents, and this is how I built my business. And a lot of you probably already know this strategy, but I'm going to go through it again because hearing things over and over and over again is sometimes what actually helps you put it into action. The first thing I want you to do, if you haven't already, sign up for my completely free real estate coaching program. I'm the first completely free coach. That's at zerotodiamond.com. Okay, there's a 90-day action plan, online course, training twice a month, and you have direct access to me. Okay, so let's get into this marketing plan. This is something I'm very passionate about. I've been in real estate for 17 years. I've sold over 100 properties a year for the last 5 years, going on 6. I'm on track to do it this year as well. And this is what I've learned over my career as the very best strategy. And it's even more relevant in today's market. Okay, it's even more relevant in today's market because nobody's doing it. Okay, we want to build a brand, we want to build an audience, aka our database, okay? And we want to make sure that this is a targeted audience. We want to make sure that these are people who are the highest quality prospects that are going to buy and sell properties, right? The kind of properties, the type of properties that we want to sell. Okay, we're going to focus on these people. They're unlimited, so you can grow and grow and grow and grow and grow forever. Okay, as much work as you want to put in. All right, doesn't matter what the market does. Closings happen every day, right? So we're going to put in as much work as we possibly can to meet these people, create these relationships, build our brand, right? And every time one of them wants to buy or sell or has someone that they know that wants to buy or sell, they're going to come to you. And let me just say, not all of them will always come to you. We're going to lose some here and there. No marketing strategy is going to collect every single deal, right? There's no strategy out there that's going to capture every single prospect for you, and 100% you're going to get it. All right, that's why so many agents are successful, because not one agent can do all the business. Different personalities, different timing, so on and so forth. But what you want to do is you want a strategy that's going to put you in the best position possible, right? Give you the best percentage, all right, chance that you are going to get that business. And that's what we want to do. We want to put ourselves in the best position possible. I think of it as this, all right? All the different prospects out there in your market are hats. Okay, let's pretend like they're hats. All right, and we're going to put our name in as many hats as possible, aka begin, maintain, create relationships with these people. So we're putting our name in so many hats, right? And there's other agents' names in those same hats, right? And when that person pulls a name out, it may be yours, it may not be, right? But if you have your name in as many hats as you can possibly have, right, you're gonna win a lot of those deals. So that's what we want to do. We want to put our name in as many hats as possible. So let's talk about the most efficient prospects. Let's talk about our target audience, okay? We got to build our audience. It's just like here on this YouTube channel with building your subscriber base, okay? It's the same exact thing. All right, people that subscribe, they saw you, they saw your name, they watched the video, boom, they click subscribe, they know who you are. Now, every video that you put out consistently, they start to get to know you more and more and more and more, and before you know it, you have a brand built. Same thing with real estate. We want to talk to as many people as we can, right, to create relationships. Okay, that's them hitting that subscribe button, and then we want to hit them with content very consistently so that we can build that brand. So who are the highest quality prospects? Who's that audience we want to go after? It's property owners that own the type of property we want to sell. Okay, if we want to sell property between $300,000 and $600,000, then we're going to talk to just property owners that own property between $300,000 and $600,000. If we want $800,000 to $1 million, we're just going to talk to people who own $800,000 to $1 million. Okay, and I think the secret is to find that sweet spot in your market. Okay, the sweet spot is somewhere close to, maybe a little higher than the average price point of your market. So it's good to know what your average price point is in your market so that you can kind of identify where the sweet spot is. If the average price point in your market, like my market is $350,000 right now. Okay, 350, 375 is our average price point. So I stay in that 400 range. Okay, that's kind of where I focus in, is really anywhere from 300 to 500 is kind of where my sweet spot is. And that's where I put a lot of focus. And that's where most of the deals are, right? And that's a really good price point to be in because those commissions are really good. If you can have a more frequent commission, right, at a really good rate, at a $500,000, a $300,000 or $400,000, deal, then that's really good than having just a few at $1 million, a few at $2 million, right? I like frequency. Okay, I do 8 to 10 deals a month, and I want to do in that 300 to 400 range, 8 to 10 deals a month. I don't want to do one $2 million deal a month. I want to do 8 to 10 at 500,000. So it's really important to find that sweet spot in your market, okay? Once you've identified that, we're going to identify some subdivisions, okay? Some subdivisions that are full of that price point of properties. Now, what I like to do is go ahead and start sending them handwritten notes, postcards, stuff like that, right? You can do that. You don't have to do that. But I like to do that because it just adds another layer of what you're doing and another layer of brand awareness, right? So you can do the direct mail. You don't have to do the direct mail, but what you do have to do is you have to subscribe to RedX. Okay, RedX waives the $150 startup fee for all my coaching members. Okay, there's a link in the description of this video that'll take you to RedX where they waive the $150 startup fee and you can just start. Okay, get Geo Leads. Geo Leads is only $50 a month, okay? It gives you 2,000 phone numbers per month. And what you do is you put the address, any of the addresses within that subdivision in RedX, right? And then click search, and it finds all the property owners in that subdivision's phone numbers. Now you can just get Geo Leads, that's $50. But what I also suggest is to get their dialer. So you can just click another button, it just starts dialing them for you. And you just sit on the phone and just start talking to property owner after property owner. You can make so many calls so quickly. Okay, now this is called circle prospecting. Now, circle prospecting is something that no agent is doing. Everybody's calling expireds. And when you call an expired, the expired's saying, you're the 10th agent that called me, and they're already in a bad mood. Same thing with for sale by owners, right? Agents are hounding them, but no one is circle prospecting. These people are not getting hounded. They're very open to talking to an agent. They want to know what's going on with the market, and they're very easy to talk to and to create a relationship with. And a lot of people say, oh, well, that's long-term business, Ricky. I need business right now. No, there's so much business now within these subdivisions. People are thinking about buying or selling. They're thinking about selling and upgrading. They're thinking about selling and relocating. They're thinking about buying investment properties down the road. They're thinking about selling an investment property down the road. There's so much going on in the circle prospecting world, and you can't call them all. You cannot call every property owner in your area. It's completely unlimited. So these are really easy calls to make. I'm going to put a link in the description of me making live calls to property owners, circle prospecting. All right, I'll put a couple of links in below this video where I'm making live calls so you can see how it's done. Also, my scripts are right there in the coaching program. Just go download them, all free. What we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, Mr. Johnson, hey, this is Ricky Caruth at Remakes of Orange Beach. How you doing? Cool, I'm enjoying the days in the gorgeous. Cool, look, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but a house around the corner just sold. Didn't know if there's anything in the world I could do for you. No? Well, look, is there an agent you would work with if you were to do something? No? Well, cool. Look, I'm sure at some point in the future you're going to do something, right? Sure. I'd love the opportunity to work with you when that day comes. Would it be okay if I stayed in touch with you? Cool. What's your email address? Boom. Very natural. I said it really fast right there for your benefit, but you're going to slow it down. You're going to make it your own. It's a real conversation. It really works. Again, watch the videos of me making calls and you'll kind of get it down, right? And then get to work. Create these relationships. These are the people that you want. This is a targeted audience. This is the most efficient prospects that you could possibly have. And this is why I don't want you to buy leads, because this is $50 for 2,000 phone numbers where we're spending $200 or $300 for one lead that doesn't even call us back. This is a way that you can create your own leads that are better leads that already own the properties for so cheap it's almost free. Now, what I want you to do with that email is I want you to start sending weekly emails on the same day of the week forever. I will also link a video below of my training of me screenshotting my computer and doing my weekly email. That way you can do your email exactly like me, and I'll even give you my template. Okay, so now we know we need to circle prospect, right? It's unlimited. We can do it forever, right? We're going to use Red X. We're going to get their emails. We're going to help them do deals if that's what they want to do now, but we're not really worried if they want to do deals now. Our job is to filter through the entire population to find the people that want to work with us. And then we're going to build our business around those people. And we're going to build our brand with this weekly email. Okay, because they're going to get this consistently every single week on the same day of the week forever. I've been doing mine on Wednesdays, every Wednesday since 2007, right? Never missed a Wednesday. And it's literally the reason why I sell so much property. Now, what I also want you to do is take those emails and create a custom audience in Facebook and run Facebook and Instagram ads to the same people that are getting your weekly email, to where now you're just adding another layer to your brand building strategy to those people that know you, like you, trust you. And what I'll do there is I'll make a video in the future about how to create that custom audience and kind of the types of ads that I run to those people. So I hope this video helps you simplify your life and understand that this real estate marketing strategy does not have to be so complicated. You don't have to have so much going on. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You can spend very little money. You can be very effective, very efficient, and get the job done and create the database that you want versus a database full of people that will probably never call you back or never buy or sell or what have you, right? I would rather have a lower number in my database of a concentrated group of people who own the type of property I want to sell and have talked to me and gave me their information voice to voice. Voice to voice is the reason why technology has not and will not replace real estate agents. Mark my words on that. If you guys want to go and start the 90-day action plan, what I'm doing is when you complete the 90-day action plan, I do a phone call with you. So when you get done with the 90-day action plan, email me. We'll set up a call so that I can talk to you about your specific situation, and I'm going to promote you to what I call GEM. And gems get put into a separate Facebook group where I can now spend more time with you because you've shown me that you're willing to put the work in to get to the next level. And I respect that, and I want to help those people. So if this video helped you, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what in the world I can do for you. Comment below and let me know what videos you want me to make. I'll see you on the next video. Let's go.
If you've got the name tag on, you're basically a walking billboard, and people are going to come up to you, and those are easy conversations. I don't understand what the problem is.
I guess because of, you know what, it just happened the other day, and I felt after I left the store, I'm like, I think that lady really was looking for an agent.
I would say that if they walk up to an agent and start asking you real estate questions, then chances are they're looking for an agent.
Okay.
Well, what you want to do is just ask them, say, yeah, I'm in real estate. Here's the answers to your question. What are you looking to do? Or how can I help you? Right? And then based on how you can help them, oh, you're looking to do that? Well, what are you looking to do that for? Okay, cool. Well, are you working with somebody already? Well, let's work together. What's your information? Bam, take it down on your phone. Email, phone number, information. They need you, right? That's the first thing you need to realize is that they need you. You know, in terms of like content, they don't want national statistics, right? Like here's things that they want local stuff. They want to know what's going on in your local market, right? Price per square foot, listings, inventory, supply, demand, all that stuff. They want to know about local restaurants. A new local restaurant opens up, go there, eat, do a weekly email, say, I went to this new place, bam, here's what I had. It was amazing. The waiter was great. Reply back for your chance to win a $50 gift card there. You know, giving your experiences and trying to make these emails very engaging. Also, like, I use big font and small words because I want people to open it up and just like, boom, get all this value within like 3 seconds and then be gone. If you do like small print, novel type stuff, they're going to open up one of your emails, never open another one, or unsubscribe because people don't have time to read like a novel of stuff. You know, like put like 1 or 2 sentences there, right? Here's everything you need, boom. and let them get on their way. And then they're going to be more apt to open up next week's email because they're like, wow, I got a lot of value really quickly. Like we just try to do the best we can do in terms of showing people who we are through those emails, as far as like giving them our personality, that we're working hard, that we're here, that, you know, like I tell little, not stories, but I illustrate things sometimes in my emails about how long I've been selling and that what I've been through. This, you know, sometimes. Do I think that I have 20,000 people in my database with about a 25% on average open rate. So that's 5,000 people opening that email every single week. 5,000. Yeah. Do I think that if I could call all 5,000 and spend time with them on the phone, that I wouldn't have an opportunity to close more deals? Yes. Do I think that there's some clients that get my weekly email that I could have done business with if I would have been more personable, but I wasn't, so they used a different agent? Yes, tons. Okay. But the punchline is if I were to be that personable, I wouldn't have 5,000 people in my database. Well, 20,000 with 5,000 engaging. Yeah, you're going to give up a little bit of the quality of the relationship because of that. But here's another punchline. When they do a deal with you and they do actually reach out to you or close a deal or ask you to do something and you're right on it, you know, that's the moments that you make that connection really deep.
Okay, guys, another incredible podcast in the books. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you got tons of value. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, go to zero2diamond.com and join my free coaching program, and also subscribe to my YouTube and follow me on Instagram at Ricky Carruth. If you need anything whatsoever or just want to say hi, I answer every single message on Instagram. And tune in tomorrow for another Zero to Diamond podcast. Let's go.